This is very jumpy for me, very jittery. But either way, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm here with this man. He's 5'9", feeling divine, and looking fine. He's your reigning champion, hailing from the Cancer sign. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Pepito. I'm hearing there's no audio. How could that be? I wonder what's happening. Can you hear me, Pepito? Okay. No Pepito audio. Jeez Louise. This is unfair. I hear you. You want to do your introduction, Pepito?
Dude, this thing is now functioning like crazy.
Wow. And we're hearing there's still no Pepito audio. That is crazy. But Cindy, welcome to the show. Let me see what's going on with Pepito's audio. Yeah, absolutely. Let me see. Pepito, why don't you talk about your history with astrology? Yeah, you got it. I'm working on it. Hang on. We've got this. Actually, maybe I should do this. Maybe we should play the beat that Pepito made for this episode. And while that's playing, I can... Jeez, now my system has stopped responding. Okay, whoops. Okay, now let's go here. Let's listen to Pepito's beat. And while I try to figure this out. Wow, everything is going crazy. Let's see. Pepito. Will you check your audio inputs on the Video Ninja? Wow. You're not showing up. I don't know what's going on. Okay, let's Okay, it's not. I thought I could get it figured out while the beat played, but I couldn't. Um, Cindy, can you talk? We're in communication with the chat here. You're not showing up, Pepito. Okay. Yeah. You what? I don't know. I've got the here in the chat. It says check Cindy too as well. Okay. Um, we did check Cindy. Okay. I don't know exactly what's going on. I need to move this over here. Uh, so Cindy, what about you? When did you get first get interested in astrology? Okay. Yeah, for sure. Mhm. Oh, of course. Nice. That's the way you do it, right? Yeah. Right. Oh yeah. Right. Okay. I'm something is going on with this audio and I cannot figure it out. Uh I can see that only my audio is being picked up, but I can hear both of you guys. That's really weird. So, I have a possible workaround. Would you, Cindy, would you call the Caveman News phone number? 575 689 2606. Thank you. Okay. All right. I can hear you. Um, let me see. I have Pepito's number here somewhere. Let's see. Okay. Um, Pepito, can you the Caveman News number? Can't hear me now. Oh gosh. Wow. Oh, okay. Hello? Hello, Pepito? Okay, that's weird. All right. Let me go back here. Wow. Oh geez. Uh Cindy, could you call one more time? Oh wow. Hello? Are you there? Okay. It's coming in really quiet over the phone. I don't know. This is already a disaster. How do I get back to my chat to see people telling me how big of a disaster it is? Okay. Yeah, I'm being told to restart the show, so I'm gonna go offline, and then we'll be right back. We're gonna come just right
Okay.
back into it. Oh wait. Okay. Jeez Louise. I don't know. Uh, yeah, I can't make heads or tails of this. Can you talk through the phone?
Oh, I hung up actually. Do you want me to call back?
Okay. Yes, please.
Okay.
Do you still hear me? You don't hear me, do you?
I do, Pepito. I do, Pepito. All right. Hello, Cindy.
Yes. Hi. Hello.
Wow. Okay. Jeez Louise, this is bizarre. I don't know how to get both you and Pepito on the line because I forgot Pepito's number. So I can't three-way call him without him telling me what the number is.
I
It's
can tell you.
Yeah, if you want to text it to me, Pepito. Because I don't think Cindy can hear you now. But
I
Cindy,
can.
you were just telling us about how you got into astrology, and I don't think anybody heard it. It's a shame.
Oh, it wasn't that cool of a story, but I'm going to tell you again.
Please.
So I was growing up
Hold on
with
just
my.
a second.
Okay, sure.
You don't hear Cindy? Aye. I'm hearing from the producer that nobody can hear Cindy now. This is bizarre. I I remember Brittany Pace was on and she told us about Mercury in retrograde. Isn't that electronics behaving bad?
Yeah. I thought about that too, actually, but we're not in retrograde right now, I don't think.
So there must be some other explanation. Okay, I'm being told people can hear Cindy now.
Oh, hello. Great. Hello.
Excellent. Hello.
Yes.
Sweet.
Jeez Louise. Okay. Let me see if I can get Pepito on the phone. I just got a text message from him. Oof.
Yes.
See, this
Call
is
me.
I will. Cindy, this is very strange, but I'm having rapid eyes giving out on me. So that makes mastering this new technology even crazier. Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to do this. Okay. Wow. Okay, Pepito, I don't know what to do. Sorry. We got to get on with the show.
Yeah. It's okay.
But I think she can hear you. Whatever.
Mhm.
It's Soy Teresa in the chat says, "Hi Cindy, you are so radiant."
Dang, thank you.
Yeah, we
Means a
got a
lot
sweet
coming.
chat sometimes.
Yeah, it means a lot coming from Soy Teresa. I know who that is.
Absolutely. You do? Oh my gosh.
I do.
She's
I know what
amazing.
I know what
she.
she looks like, and I know that she's
Oh
radiant.
my god. Oh my god. That's enough. That's enough praise for Soy Teresa on this week's episode. Wait, it's working in the stream. So we can hang up the phone, I'm being told. Jeez Louise.
Oh,
Okay. So I will just talk to you normal. Okay. All right,
hey, that's
Cindy
nice.
and Pepito. Now you can be involved in our discussion. Yes. Hive Mindful says, so sweet, girl power. Okay. I have a few astrology based Carlsbad stories, and I would love to get into them now that we finally got the show kind of in control after 19 minutes of floundering. But there is one thing that we need to do. I told Pepito we were just getting the show together and getting ready to, make sure all our ducks were in a row so that we could go live. And all of a sudden, I got a voicemail from our old number. Our new number is much cooler. We have the landline, but we got a voicemail. And I thought I would play that for everybody right now. Oh, are you unmuted, Cindy?
Let me fix that.
Oh. And let me fix this. I think I did this right.
Hello, my name is Hive Mindful, and I was wondering for Caveman News' guest astrologer if there is any way for a regular person to incorporate astrology in their day-to-day life. That's my question, and thank you for listening. Goodbye.
Okay, you could hear that?
Yes.
Okay.
I have an answer to that too.
Okay, yeah.
Just trying. The answer is yes. I'm just trying to make it to where I can turn off my volume again.
Oh yeah, you got to mute your audio. This is complicated stuff. I asked Pepito to do this to help me with this show, and I was like, let's give it a year, see if we can learn this. And we are 40 episodes in, and just between you and me, we do have some technical malfunctions here and there. It's been known to happen.
Well, I fixed the volume on my end. So yeah, that's a good question for me because it kind of is going to help me explain what I'm good at and kind of what my shortcomings are. So I have a knack for memorizing people's signs, even if I just meet them one time and I find out what their sign is. I will probably remember it, even if I meet them again 10 years from that time.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So,
I'm sure you remember my sign.
Yes, you're a Pisces, and and Soy Teresa is a Sagittarius, I believe. So, anyways,
I think so.
It's because whenever I know their sign, then I can start to see the things about them that make sense for that sign, since I have all of the different traits memorized in kind of like an automatic database in my brain. Then I can kind of just observe while interacting in real time with the person. And, there's certain things that are more obvious than others, like maybe an Aries is going to be more impatient and have a little bit of a short temper, but they're going to be too cool for school most of the time. So you never notice right away until it snaps. But you can just tell they're aggressive and stuff like that. But so for that reason, I use it all the time in my interactions with people because I like for people to be comfortable and accommodated. So that's how I use it. It's kind of like manipulation in a way, but for a positive outcome. It's not for
Right.
evil.
Not for evil purposes.
Yeah. And then when you start to get into like a person's natal chart and start to understand which signs are in charge of different aspects of their personality, then that's when you really start to get to know a person and kind of predict how they're going to react to things, what they're going to like. Just even things like this with the technical difficulties that we were having. My sun sign is Pisces, so I didn't care at all. I'm fine with it. But
right. Exactly. It's funny. You can embrace it.
Yeah, I think if we had like a Virgo on, maybe they would be a little bit more frustrated or maybe mortified or something like that. But we don't have that, so I think it's fine.
No,
Though one might be listening.
We've got it. So we've got 2 Pisces and a Cancer. That's what
very compatible.
That's what the lineup is tonight. And we have the producer in the chat, the Sagittarius.
Sag.
Yes, Soy Teresa. Yeah,
I was right.
Yes.
What about the question asker? What's their sign?
We don't know.
Yeah, Hive Mindful in the chat. Let's see. Oh, Hive Mindful says I'm an Aquarius, and there are 3 exclamation points. So they're very serious.
I think they're just excited. But
Oh, yeah.
no, that's super cool.
They did some emoji. Hang on, I'm gonna get out my magnifying glass so I can see what this emoji is. Okay, it looks like a drama mask, and it's a laughing person. So, for anybody who cannot see the chat right now, that is what's going on there. I am very thankful to have you on here, Cindy, because when I was beginning to do this show, I knew we had to get Cindy on sometime because I have a history of interviewing Cindy.
It's true.
Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's go to... Whoops, that's the wrong thing, but that's a nice jingle. Ooh, I love that song. That's our phone number. We have a jingle now with the song. And what I am looking for is this button, correct? No. Oh, yes, it is correct. Okay. Now, I need to come over here. Okay. Now that should have done it. This was going to be so smooth and natural. There we go. Excellent. This is 13 years ago.
So to start off, this is my friend Cindy Boutel. She's from Carlsbad, as am I. Living up here in...
Oh no, we're embarrassed. We screwed up. Our warehouse is overloaded with survival food kits, but our mess is your game.
What are we doing? Profiting off of our content. Golly, what does this say? No, I don't want.
Here in Albuquerque.
You've
been enjoying it?
Yeah, I like Albuquerque.
Excellent. So, yeah, would you mind getting into this business that you've started, sort of? Or
astrology?
Yeah.
You want to just know what I do, or?
Oh, yeah, and how you got... Well, let's start off at the beginning. Like, have you always been interested in astrology?
See, I should have asked you that question. God, my instincts as an interviewer were so much keener in my youth.
No. It's not that. You're seasoned now.
Yeah, exactly. I just liked that. I thought I would, when I had Brandon McDaniel on, I played me interviewing him 20 years ago. And I was able to ask him those same questions. But I feel like the questions I asked you in that video weren't the best. I was not in my interviewing crime at that point. So I apologize for that. But that was very fun. And in that interview, you talked about astrology and boxing, which I thought was a fascinating combination. Are you not as big into boxing anymore?
I'm not, but only because I have more responsibilities in life that render less
Yeah.
free time. And I used to spend a lot of time following boxing and watching the like shows about the boxers and placing bets with
Oh yeah.
guys in the back of the house at the restaurant where I worked at the time, and like I did the whole
Right.
thing.
Wow.
Yeah, but
That's very
no
cool.
time. I don't have to make
No,
time for
not at all.
astrology though, because it's in my brain. So
Exactly.
it remains, whether I want it to or not.
Okay. We got a chat here, and the answer to the chat is no. I'm not going to ask that question. I don't think so. Okay. Moving on. Cindy, why don't we learn about some of the history of that's another thing I was going to say. If you had been into talking about boxing, I still want to do a boxing episode of this show because I've found some cool stuff already. There are some good stories.
Hello. Hello.
Hi, Pepito.
Yeah.
What? Okay. Sorry. You okay, Pepito? You hear us?
Yeah. Does the chat still not hear me at all? Am I still not
You've been
heard?
heard for a long time. No, you've been heard for a long time. We got
What?
Soy Teresa says hi, Pepito, and Hive Mindful says hi, Pepito.
Oh, I thought I wasn't able to be heard.
No, I thought you were just feeling shy and not talking.
No. I thought there was no point to talking the whole time.
I don't know who this. Oh, Brother Binks.
Oh, that's that one
That
guy
sounds
that
like
was in
one of
Better
your
Call Saul.
friends.
He was on Better Call Saul.
I don't know.
That's
but
true.
Brother Binks says, ask Cindy about Wendell the Weatherman.
Okay, sure. I mean, Wendell the Weatherman is a man that my mom dated after she had her second divorce, and my mom
Okay.
is a Leo. Wendell the Weatherman is a Taurus. And
All right.
it's just a real character,
And
you
so
know?
what does that mean? What is that equation?
I think probably what Brother Binks is getting at is he wants me to make fun of all the signs. That's my guess, because I really only have funny things to say about the sign Taurus if I'm going to talk about Wendell the Weatherman. Like the fact that he wears socks with sandals.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
It's kind of a Taurus thing. It could also be an Aquarius thing if no one else is doing that at the time, because they don't care about trends.
Contrarian.
Yeah,
exactly.
and they're like, they
What
like
is-
to do things that no one else is doing.
I have a question. I was trying to think of the birth of this show, and our episode 1 was on January 4th. What sign would that be?
That'd be Capricorn. Yeah.
So what does that say about this show?
If this show were a Capricorn,
Yes.
oh gosh, I wouldn't believe you. I would say you're lying, because nothing about this show is a Capricorn. Unless maybe
wow.
Because the thing is Capricorns are known for being extremely traditional, and they're sort of like straight-laced. You're definitely going to meet, you know, artistic Capricorns, and you know, maybe, you know, people that don't seem like they're traditional, they can still be Capricorns, but even the non-traditional ones have a sense of respect for things that are traditional and old-fashioned and kind of like mannerly and respectful, and they like that stuff. And sure, there's going to be one black sheep out there every once in a while that truly can say that they're not any of that. And if you look at their natal chart, you'll find that those Capricorns that really aren't that way, and they're not just saying it, they probably have something in their chart that makes them more open, objective. Maybe they have Gemini and Aquarius and different things. Maybe they have Leo that's just out there and attention loving and wants to get the party started. Guess what? So does Capricorn, but it's because Capricorn wants to network so that they can know more people and they can do better business and they can go higher and higher on the ladder. They're entrepreneurs. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe that's how this podcast is a Capricorn.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we have. We're not exactly traditional, but we do use the current Argus to do a lot of research. So
okay,
I mean,
you're not lying. Then.
As you can see on this background, we have Carlsbad couple using astrology in planting. And I found that fascinating. So I did gather some stuff from that newspaper article. And this is 1971. Mrs. Best has been studying astrology for 5 years, while her husband has been studying the subject 30 years. She has devised a mathematical formula for Carlsbad, telling local gardeners exactly when the moon progresses through the powerhouses to get good crops above ground and underground. So that's pretty cool. I wish I could find the. Well, this is 1971. They're talking about it, so maybe
that is
a DIY
really,
newsletter type thing.
That's interesting because you can still kind of find that type of information in the Old Farmer's Almanac. Yeah. It's just funny because they don't call it astrology. They just talk about the different phases of the moon and how it affects crops. So yeah, I mean, I think that's what this lady was doing, Mrs. Best. But yeah, if you're into this, you can still get the info. The moon is still doing its thing.
That's awesome. Yeah, I would just, I think, like the contemporary Carlsbad astrology gardener couples. Soy Trees in the chat says Cindy is a gardener too. You're a gardener?
That's true. Yes. That's how I know about the Farmer's Almanac doing that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And here's our next one. This is from the same article. Charts found in magazines are not devised in Carlsbad, Mrs. Best says, and neither are those found in Almanac. They cover a broad area and are not figured down to the minute on the local level. The planting signs, Mrs. Best says, are Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, there you go, and Scorpio. That was CJ. For the remainder of March, Mrs. Best says the moon enters Pisces at 4:06 a.m. Wednesday and leaves that sign at, what was that, 3:46 a.m. March 26th. Since it is the dark of the moon, this period is good for the low ground crops. Well, there you go. Have you ever done any night gardening?
Yes, but only in the sense that I was planting things at night. And it wasn't because I thought they would grow better. It's just because I chose to do it at that time. But it is cool for, especially because, as people know, in southern New Mexico, it's extremely hot. And I cannot be in that sun for very long. So
Oh,
I
no.
plant at night sometimes.
Yeah, as you should. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Is there one more here? Let me see. No, I think that was the first thing. So that's one thing I liked. The best couple just chilling. I like their vibe. Very cool. And this next one, oh, there we go. Your horoscope. Will you read this one, Pepito?
Your Horoscope by Gene Dixon will begin Sunday in the current Argus and will be a daily feature of this newspaper. Mrs. Dixon is the famous and controversial seeress, whose predictions are believed by some and scoffed at by others. She claims to have predicted the death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, the suicide of Marilyn Monroe, the orbiting of Russia's first Sputnik. August 23rd, 1968.
That's so cool.
That's pretty sick. Do people still do that? Are there still astrologers making big predictions like that? I don't see that
Yes.
as much, but maybe
Yes,
They
I'm not.
there are.
definitely are. Yeah, for sure they are.
There's the one who did a election one. And he's real famous for predicting COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Look at that
what
guy's-
did he? What did he? How did he predict COVID?
By saying that it was gonna something bad was gonna happen in the exact period of
Oh.
time it happened, and then it happened, and it's
Okay.
on record.
Wow. Jeez, that's intense.
It's on the watch together.
So, oof, we're going long already, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna get to the watch together, the videos. That's the fun part of the
you
show.
don't have to.
But we're still in we're still in book report country right now. Let me move the big book report.
Oh,
Can you read
hi,
this one,
Cindy.
Pepito?
Hi.
¿Qué pasó, mi amiga?
Can you read this
You
one?
went blonde, or right?
Can you hear me?
I just
Yes.
always remembered you as a brunette. No, I seen you.
I didn't know
No.
you couldn't see me before.
No, I could. I just never had a moment with just you.
Oh, I was
Oh.
real big on the screen, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Well, I don't know where Conda went.
Uh,
I don't know what's happening.
Can you not
Tonight's
hear me,
real
Pepito?
fucky.
what's going on? Where?
Pepito, can you hear
Hello?
Conda? Or no?
No.
No,
That's
he can't hear
Okay,
you.
they can't hear
Maybe-
me.
Maybe I should
Can
just
you
leave.
hear me, Cindy?
Yeah, I can.
No. Okay. No, Pepito, don't leave. We'll get this figured out.
My Mercury.
I can hear you. Okay. Hang on. There was something in the chat I wanted to read.
It's because I live on the bad side of
People keep
Carlsbad.
chatting. It says exactly. It says Cindy lived on 8th Street and often used cumin when cooking noodles and sugar when mixing cocktails. That's what Brother Bink says. And then says, in all
won't.
seriousness, I love Cindy and all of you. Keep it up. So,
That's great.
and Hive Mindful says they love us all too.
Yeah, when it functions, it's
So
really fun.
we're doing great.
What's
I
the
don't
bad
think
side of
Pepito can hear
Carlsbad?
me yet. That's
Fort
where
Mojave.
the internet is all bad. Where that's where Pepito gets all of his internet fresh from the bad side of town. Because that's just the way it is. Okay. I am interested in getting to the videos that Pepito VJ'd for us. Oh, ooh, la Cobra. I think he found a bug. Oh, and Pepito
Cobra.
left us.
It's okay.
Okay. Let's see. He's not on camera. Okay. I don't know. Oh, there it is. There he is. Soy Teresa is saying Papito in the chat. Presumably because he just dropped away. But we should continue with the show. I have one more video I wanted to play. Have you ever been to Washington, the state of Washington, Cindy?
Yes, I was born there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You've been to Everett?
Actually, no.
Okay.
I was a baby whenever I was moved
Oh,
to
yeah.
Carlsbad. And I've actually only been to Seattle and Lacey, Washington, Tacoma.
Okay. Yeah, I think I've been Everett and Seattle. Soy Trees in the chat says Cindy lore. We're getting it. We got all the Cindy scoops. People don't know. Let me see. Now, is this one? Okay. This, I've not watched this, but I am familiar with the subject of this video. This is a restaurant in Everett, Washington called the New Mexicans. Oh, do you want to unmute your thing so you can hear?
I did already.
Okay, cool. Here we go. This is the New Mexicans in Everett, Washington.
Very fun and busy morning ahead in Snohomish County. What you got for us right now?
We are at the New Mexicans right now, and I want to bring in.
Right.
You're going to show us some food. You're going to show us some drinks as well. Tell us before we get started with any of it. Tell us a little bit about your restaurant.
Picture this. You're sitting at home alone watching YouTube videos, wondering why you can't find the motivation to do the things you need or want to.
So we are a New Mexican restaurant, which is, we specialize in Southwest cuisine.
So you don't see many New Mexican restaurants around here.
No, it's very rare.
Yeah, you see a lot of, there's the Mexican restaurant on every corner for sure, but
Exactly.
the New Mexican restaurant. So how did you guys get started with this?
Well, my daughter worked here. The restaurant opened
Got
12 years
the
ago.
symbol shirt.
And I was a banker, and I would come in
So
for
good.
lunch on Fridays. And then after 4 years of owning the restaurant, the lady who is from New Mexico, she decided to sell it, and my daughter talked my husband and I into buying it.
That's so
And
great.
Wait, so they're not
I
even
went
from
a
New
banker
Mexico?
To a bartender,
Jeez
restaurant owner, and my
Louise.
husband's still at Boeing.
That's so great. Well, what are we going to make here today? What do we got?
So we're known for our margaritas.
Okay.
This is,
Okay.
I polled all my friends last night, and everybody voted on the spicy margarita.
Oh boy, okay, nothing like a spicy margarita at 6:30 in the morning, right?
Wow.
5 o'clock somewhere.
Maybe 5 o'clock a.m. somewhere.
All right, so this is
boy.
our
Jeez.
jalapeno infused tequila. All right.
Criminal that
So
we're
we
not
just
broadcast
pour a little
on the
bit.
local
There
news
are
station.
jalapenos in there.
Oh yeah, you
For
can
sure.
attest to that.
We could do
Okay.
this.
All right.
So my son Mike and my daughter Michelle, we sell a lot of these, and they sell most.
Okay. I'm bored with her. Okay, yeah, let's see what this food is up in New
It's
Mexico.
known as the smoked chicken enchilada. So
That looks amazing.
oh, wait till you taste it.
That looks like a
And these are
burrito,
our famous
man.
pinto beans. So
With the
flour
pintos.
tortilla with our amazing homemade mushroom sauce.
It is.
Kick
It's
to
got a
it,
little
kick
bit of a
to it.
kick to it.
Yeah. I forgot to tell you to stir.
Okay.
And so this is our top seller. People call to make sure you've got smoked chickens today, right? Smoked chicken enchiladas. So my husband
What?
smokes the chicken, the pork, the beef brisket, the ribs. We'll show you some
What's
ribs
it?
later.
Soy
good.
Trees in the chat
Like
says
this?
that's
So
a
much.
burrito. And I gotta
Real quick, where
agree.
can people find you?
Okay, we are located on Hewitt Avenue, 1416 Hewitt Avenue,
All right.
downtown Everett. Just remember
All
HH
right.
for happy hour, Hewitt and Hoyt.
All right. Thank you so much.
Hewitt and Hoyt. Hewitt
Oh
and
my
Hoyt.
gosh.
Shout out to your husband. Yeah, there he is. There he is in the back.
Shut up.
I want to send it back to Abby. Abby, there is nothing.
Golly. Wow. Okay. That, I have to say, is we featured a restaurant one time from Scottsdale, Arizona, that was called the Carlsbad Tavern. You know, like Carlsbad Caverns, but it's the Carlsbad Tavern. And we went to their website and looked at their menu, and they had a dish that was named, I think, something the Red River something. And it's like, how are you going to have it be Carlsbad themed and you don't even name it the Pecos River?
Yeah.
That's Red River. Come on. This is it. It was pretty disheartening to hear about all of that. And because of that, the Carlsbad Tavern in Scottsdale, Arizona was the first place to be entered into the Boo Zoo for bozos. So we're going to give them a boo real quick. Boo. Okay, excellent. I just wanted to make sure that we disparaged the New Mexicans, and I think it's plural. It's the New Mexicans. And Soy Teresa in the chat says, all my homies hate the Carlsbad Tavern. And that is true. Pepito said, oh, we should have the owner of the Carlsbad Tavern on sometime. And I said, you know what? Only to apologize, because that is disgusting. Cobra's down there being a big freak. Okay. Do I have
Conda,
anything else? Yeah.
Do the listeners know about Cobra's bathroom?
Oh yeah, I think I mentioned it one time, but yes, Cobra is toilet trained, so
I think that's
he's very
important.
funny. Yeah, it's absolutely important. I used to broadcast from the garage, and when I did that, we had a dog bed, cat bed in the garage, and Cobra would go and lay on it all the time. So I had the Cobra cam set up so that I could check in with him periodically, and he would always just snooze through the show every week. And
what a guy!
But now it got too hot in these Carlsbad summers out there in the garage, so now I have to come inside, and he doesn't have his normal hangout spot. But I'm trying to get him to do more playing in his tunnels, because that makes for great newscasting. But anyway, I wonder where Pepito is, and hope that's all right. But I have one more, I believe. Yep, we got Cobra Lore in the chat. Okay, this is a interesting one. Now, my vision is really bad. I think here in the southeast corner. Oh wait, no, it's the northeast corner. Introduction to Astrology. 6 Walter Croft School. 6:30 p.m. free and open to the public. This is 1981.
Oh my god!
Like a
Elks Ladies Night. It was hosted by the Elks Club.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that was. Yeah, it's an Elks Ladies Night, and I think that's pretty cool. You know, I mean, what else are you gonna do in Carlsbad in 1981? I'm sure.
Conda, I would pay a $50 cover to go to that right now.
Oh my gosh, that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
I wish. And then, so that is, what does it say? January 18th. And then here, February 11th, this is an editorial letter to the editor. I know from personal experience that astrology doesn't lead to enlightenment. It only leads to confusion. Astrology should not be taught in our schools under any circumstances during or after hours. Jesus, not the occult, needs to be lifted up to our young. You should let your newly elected school board know your feelings about the astrology classes which are being held at Walter Craft School. Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. So, oh, and then it's signed Steve S. Klein, box 1741, Carlsbad. So, I don't think I knew any Kleins. Did you know any Kleins?
I knew one spelled differently.
Okay. Yeah, I think of the E before the I.
Yeah.
I think so.
But wasn't that so it was being taught to adults though, not kids, right?
Yeah, and it's after hours. Like, what do you care?
Steve
it's kind of
Klein
crazy.
Getting all bajiggity.
And then here's somebody writing back, February 17th. In response to P.O. Box 1741, Mr. Steve Klein, I would like to report that the astrology class has canceled its sessions at the Walter Craft School. We have done this in order to avoid embarrassment of any kind or hassle for the school board.
This is so juicy. I can't believe this.
Absolutely. And then, what's up?
It's just such great content. I'm so excited that you found all this.
And here we go. I think this is the same letter. The baby Christ child's first 3 visitors who foretold his coming were 3 astrologers. Nowhere in the Bible does it speak of their evil, only of their wisdom and their love. So that's kind of, that's clapping back at Mr. Stephen Klein. And then she continues, I also must state that this will be my one and only public response. I have no intention of further defending astrology. I respect Mr. Klein's feelings and opinion and can only hope that he can find it in his heart to respect mine. Molly Rasmussen, 1038 Pignon Lane.
Is that her home address?
Yes, absolutely. I thought that was very important to include that because that is so great. After the original author of the letter, the complaint against astrology classes listed the P.O. box where you could write him. But, she has no fear. She says, hey, this is where I live. Come find me. We see that a lot in the current Argus archives, the listing the addresses of people. Like, big through the 70s, they're like, oh, this person was robbed, this person who lives at this address, and they really put it all out there. Soy Teresa in the chat says she said pull up, and that's how I interpret that as well. That the letter to the editor, she is saying you got a problem, come fight me. So love it, love to see it. That is some of my favorite Carlsbad astrology stories. And at this point in the show, gosh, we're running long, but I say that every week. We always run long. It's just the facts of life. But we should watch a video. Pepito puts together these videos, video playlist of videos he thinks that we should watch this week. It's his VJ segment. And I have his video playlist, and I think we should watch it, even though he's not here. This is in memoriam, so let's see. I need to come here. I have 4 screens in front of me, something like that. Something crazy. Okay. And so I'm going to hit play on this one.
President Essentials. Thanks for popping in. We have today our Psychic Fair, which runs from noon to 5, the second Sunday of every month. Come on in and look around. I hope you'll like it.
All right. I wonder what the astrology tie-in
So I
is
hope
with
you
this
enjoyed
one.
the tour, and I look forward to seeing you down here. Remember, we
Okay.
have healers doing vibrational and emotion code and symbol healing. We have intuitives that are doing mediumship, astrology, direct readings, tarot readings.
There you go.
We
There it
have
is.
some amazing vendors that
There's
are
the
offering
tie-in.
some of the best metaphysical supplies, jewelry, and meditation classes. And if you don't find anything there, you can check it.
Okay. I get that one. What is that? Resonant Essentials. See, this works smoother when Pepito is here to hit the skip video buttons and all of that. So thank you, Cindy. Ooh, Latienda. Now, do they have a astrology tie-in, I wonder? Maybe this is just, hey, Latienda is cool, and that's why this is here. I mean, if that's the intention, then I am sold. Wow. Okay. Hey, nice. I tried to pause it and it just... Oh, me too. I was going to say...
The Asia Blockchain Summit is 5 years online. The event kicked off the Exhibition Center with cryptocurrency companies showing off their latest advancements.
Highlights include...
I don't care about cryptocurrency. But I saw here in the chat, do you remember the Latienda theme song, the jingle? Oof. Oh, wait, you can see Pepito? Oh, wait, what the heck? Okay, hang on. I didn't know Pepito was here. I have too many screens open. There's too much. What? He's been gone. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna copy that and let's see. Okay, now let's do this, Pepito. All right, and I'm gonna Control V to paste. Enter. Okay, now we'll see if that does anything. Oh, I see it blinking. Can you hear me? Okay. I don't know if he can. Oh, Pepito, can you sing the song? The jingle for the... Yes, thank you. And Soy Chorizo plays the applause sound alert. I gotta agree. So good. Hang on, the sound alert's still playing. The sound. Okay, now the sound alert is done. The applause is over. Pepito, I didn't realize you were here the whole time. That's crazy. Do you want to play some of your watch together? Do it. I in the chat, and I was like, okay, I need to see if Cindy can sing the jingle. It was pop quiz time.
compatibility is a huge factor when it comes to pairing
Oh,
a
wait.
pet with a foster parent. And
Now
what
I'm being
better way
told
to showcase compatibility than with astrological signs? It's a
you
fun,
can't,
engaging
guys can't be
way
heard
where you can
again.
kind of understand what their astrological sign is, who they, what pet they would best
No,
pair
dude.
with. And so we thought it was a really fun and unique angle to kind of
No,
raise awareness
but
for this program.
we should maybe.
Opposites attract. You know, you can have
Can
a
you
Libra with an Aries.
pause it? Ooh, that's cool. Pets. Astrology pet service. Is that what's going on? Okay, very cool. Well, I'm being told that you guys can't be heard. I don't know exactly what's going on. For some reason, only I can be heard. Pepito, do you want to just end it here? Hang on. Do you want to play? Yes. Do you want to play any videos before we go? Last thing. Yeah. Let's watch it, and then we'll end it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Soy Teresa in the chat says, for what? Right. Absolutely. Yeah, okay. Let's watch it really quick.
Tonight,
if nobody can hear anybody but me, we decided Pepito was going to play this video that made him tear up, and we're going to watch this together. It's been a night of technical differences, but let's watch it, Pepito.
Tonight, a near catastrophic story with a picture-perfect ending. A missing cat's unbelievable journey home. How cute is that cat? So this California cat went missing months ago in a different state, and it was found in Roseville.
Yeah, this is a story you got to see to believe. Your reporter covering Placer County, Brady Halbleib, has more on this cat's journey. Yes, from Yellowstone to Roseville and back to its home in Salinas.
Oof.
I just hear this yowling.
It was July 1st when Alex Bitts stopped right here on her way into work after she heard what she calls a cat yowling.
Cats don't generally yowl like that unless there's something wrong.
She went down into this drainage
mine
ditch
does.
outside of Sutter Roseville Hospital to find this cat barely holding on to life.
It took a while for me to actually get the cat close enough to see it.
As an animal lover at heart, Alex did what she says was the right thing to do. So she DoorDashed canned cat food to work and brought a cup of fresh water during her break.
As soon as I opened that first can, he did poke his head up and he recognized the sound. So to me, that indicated that he was a pet.
The next day, Alex returned with more food and a dog kennel. She was able to get the cat inside, and she took it home.
I don't know
nurtured it for
exactly.
a few days
I'm mindful.
before taking the cat to Placer SPCA.
It was the hardest thing we had to do.
1 month before,
Wow.
Suzanne and Ben Anguiano were camping in Yellowstone with their 2 cats. While transferring them from the truck to the camper, their cat Rainbow escaped, running off into the woods, and park rangers there didn't give them any encouraging news.
Jeez.
He goes, good luck.
Okay,
If
Pepito.
your cat doesn't make it home tonight, good luck.
After
Sorry. That was kind of long. But it was fun. Yeah, for sure. Cindy, it's been amazing. I wish we could have figured out these technical difficulties, but that's the thing. The live element is what makes it fun. Hive Mindful in the chat says, I would name my human child Rainbow. So, if anybody was wondering what Hive Mindful would name their child, What do you think, Pepito? You heard the Hive Mindful voicemail, didn't you? What did you think? You think that's real? Do you think that's the real Hive Mindful? I don't know. Could be AI. I know. Okay. So next week we're gonna end the show. Hive Mindful says WTF, of course it was real. I'm a girl. So I don't know. Maybe, who knows? Could be AI. Who knows? But Cindy, it's been amazing to. I tell you what, Cindy, did you notice how it took us some time and some technical difficulties to work through before we introduced you? Well, not only do we have long intros, it also takes me forever to wrap the show up every week. It's kind of a race to see what's going to be longer, my introduction or my outroduction. But it's been a pleasure to have you here. And as Soy Teresa in the chat said, would love to have you back to talk about the history of boxing in Carlsbad. I have one newspaper clipping from the current August saved, and I think it's the 1890s. And it's a featherweight champion was fighting in Carlsbad. So pretty cool. There is a history there. You got to come back and talk about the history of boxing. Yes. But next week, thank you very much. Next week, we're going to be talking about publicity stunts. And producer Nico has found some great stuff. I'm very excited. Publicity stunts next week. Pepito, you want to jam this thing out? All right. Well.